Itsy Bitsy Spider, Emma Frost, Number 1. Written by Willow Rose. And narrated by Marlon Braccia. Prologue. 1977. At first she thought it was an accident, that the door to the bunker had shut by accident. Then she tried to open it on her own, but couldn't. It was either too heavy or it must have locked when it shut. She knocked carefully. Hello? The quiet coming from outside the iron door was gruesome. Astrid swallowed hard and knocked again, this time harder. Hello? But nothing. Nothing but the horrendous sound of her own breathing. Someone will open it. Once they realize it's been shut, they'll come. Astrid took 10 steps from the door down to the bunker. She felt tired and her feet were swollen. She sighed and sat down on the bench, waiting, staring at the door, anticipating it swinging open at any moment now. It was actually 2 doors separated by a small hallway between them. Even if she hammered, they wouldn't be able to hear her. All she had to do was wait. Someone would eventually come for her, wouldn't they? Of course they would. He would come. He who told her he loved her. Astrid knew she wasn't amongst the smartest of the young kids on the island. Her mother always told her that. But she had good hands and she wasn't a half-bad cook. If she stuck to what she knew, she might be lucky enough to one day have a man, her mother had always said. Now she found one, and he wanted more than just her cooking. He wanted her. He loved her, he said. Then he made love to her in the dunes by the beach. He was nice to her and she wanted him to meet her mother, but he kept telling her, not now, not today. Astrid never thought of asking when. She waited patiently for him to find the time in his busy schedule. She never wondered why he never took her places, why he insisted they only meet at night, or why he never spoke to her except for the dirty words he whispered in her ears. Astrid was educated enough to know wasn't something they would say in church. No, Astrid never thought there could be anything wrong with her relationship to this boy who once said he loved her, who showed his love for her in the dunes again and again, night after night, during that endless summer in 1977. Instead, she started looking forward to their life together, preparing herself to one day become the mother she'd always dreamt of. You'll get nothing but dummies like yourself, her mother had said. There should be a law that demanded that people like you were sterilized so you couldn't pass your stupidity on to your kids. Stupid girl, she said, and slapped Astrid across the face. Yes, Astrid was very well aware she wasn't the smartest among people, but she had a good heart to her. That much she knew. One day she would become a great mother to a child that would have the father's intellect, and that child would go on into the world and do great things. I'll show them, she said, sniffling while staring at the closed iron door up the stairs. He'll come for me, won't he? She asked, and her voice echoed into the small room behind her, lit only by a light bulb hanging from under the ceiling. Of course he will. Of course. Astrid drew in a deep sigh. She looked around and spotted the big flashlight on the shelf in the corner among blankets, water bottles, and canned food. She pulled it out and held it in her hand. Then she sat down again, waiting for someone to come and get her. Not just someone, him, the boy of her dreams, the love of your life, not just anyone. Astrid sighed and calmed herself down. She always did this, Mother would say. She always made herself uneasy or even anxious for no reason at all.